supremacy.
Hey guys, today I am doing a review of the Cold Heart exotic weapon. This weapon is an arc trace rifle that can be obtained by pre-ordering Destiny 2 and will be obtainable in some way that I currently do not know. At the release of the expansion, I think it's Curse of Osiris, I'm not sure what it's actually called, but the expansion in winter of 2017. Now, let's get into what this weapon can do. So, right about now, I should have the perks flash up on the screen. Alright, now this weapon's first perk is Cold Fusion, which allows it to shoot a steady laser type thing. I'm not gonna quote that because it just flashed up on screen. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's cool, so doesn't that just make it, is it basically just a sleeper simulant that shoots consistently instead of one shot then? Well, the answer seems like yes. But less damage to the eye of the beholder, but that is actually not correct. Its special trait, which is basically an exotic perk, well, another word for an exotic perk, is, I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's longest winter, yeah, that's it. And basically what it does is, it makes it to where the longer the beam remains on a target, it does exponentially more damage. Now, I know that doesn't make sense because in this background gameplay, you'll see me getting consistent damage numbers of 9. But, that is actually not, real. Really, you'll see there's just more 9s showing up on screen. So that's all for its exotic perks. We'll move on to my thoughts in a moment. First of all, Last Hope, OP, along with all 3 burst sidearms. They are really powerful, but after that, just moving on. I find this weapon that even though when you're not getting it used against you, it seems like, oh my gosh, the range is so powerful. It's really not. It definitely seems like it, and I thought so too until I got time on it. And it curves upward a little bit, but it's so easy to control at closer ranges. So it's not too bad because there's not uncontrollable recoil. The recoil is really controllable. Now this weapon preys off isolated targets like that guy there, because against team shot, it cannot function at all whatsoever. It just doesn't work. Also, extended range, no, just don't. Looks crazy, it's not, you cannot get a steady stream. I'd also like to say that you can find yourself killing people ridiculously fast if you get a steady stream on their head. Also, hip firing, because I know you just saw that in the background. It's alright, sometimes it's better if a warlock's blinking around or something, and you're just trying to keep up. Right there, that's what I'm talking about for range. If you're just trying to keep up with a warlock or something, that's blinking around. What you gotta do is, you gotta hip fire because, well, it increases your field of vision, and that's very important against something that's being, mobile. Because you need to know where it is in order to kill them. Especially with a weapon like Cold Heart. Now, on the flip side of that, it also decreases the amount of headshots you hit, so it's kind of a give and take type thing. I also highly recommend this weapon against supers at extended range, because there's not much that can really fight it off. If you know what I mean, like, it's very hard for, at extended range, Smash won't work, Sentinel is relatively easy to dodge at extended range, and Dawnblade moves slowly. So you might want to whip that out in the last 2 or 3 minutes of a quick play game, because that's when people begin to obtain their supers. Now, moving on from that, my impressions of it on the PvE scale are, it's actually a pretty pitiful gun in PvE. I really expect it to be like incredible because of the exponential damage, but the DPS is actually pretty bad. Because as you can see, that was a really quick kill, but still. Like, look how much damage we did to that Dawnblade. Right there, there's a good thing to show why it's so effective. Because it kind of just is like, oh, I see you're in your super and have increased armor. It'd be a obliterated it. A real shame. And that's pretty much the best way to describe it. But yeah, it's a really good weapon to use, but I feel like could be better, but also could be so much worse. So I'm not gonna complain, and I'm not gonna say you gotta use this weapon, it's so strong either. It's fun, but it's not a god. So that being said, I do strongly recommend it to everyone that pre-ordered, and it's really fun. It's just a fun gun. It's not exactly a good gun. I've said this already, but I just want to stress this. You can't go in, if you go into the Crucible expecting it to rip through and shred everyone at its maximum extended range, then you're gonna be severely disappointed. But if you go into Crucible expecting it to be a balanced, like, middle range weapon, then you're going to enjoy it. So manage your expectations and you'll have a lot of fun with this weapon. So yep, that is going to conclude my review of the Cold Heart. I'm gonna need more time on this weapon to decide if it's my favorite. Just like every gun, you can't determine it in a day or an hour or any extended amount of time. It takes a while. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and just leave a like or don't. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. So I have been Jax Batman, and why are you still here?